let's start with Boogie drama.
Okay, here you go.
And then we will move into, because Kyle laughing before the show at this is the hardest I've heard him laugh at anything in months.
It was this link right here that made me laugh.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He's looking pretty good in this picture.
Someone just signed it. Someone just signed. Someone else just signed.
Frank Hassel signed this petition?
Wait, Frank Castle made a petition.
I just saw that.
Boogie the death penalty?
Dude, the signatures are rolling in. It's getting like a signature a second.
Literally like
5,000, they're going to kill him.
This is coincidental. Literally, someone is pushing this. Like, we're not doing this live, obviously. We're recording this right now. But someone is literally pushing this right now. This just happened, that someone is pushing this and it's getting these signatures.
It's gone up 10 signatures since you brought it
More.
up.
Yeah.
That's Gift Boogie.
So quickly, for those who don't know, there was the incident where a gentleman by the name of Frank Hassel showed up at Boogie's house to sissy hypno him. Something that we don't condone. We just don't like the idea of forcible sissy hypnosis.
It's got to be consensual.
It's got to be consensual sissy hypnosis. That's the only kind that I will co-sign. So Boogie, long story short, came outside with a handgun, fired a warning shot, and I guess charges have been brought against him by the local authorities. And it would seem, like we saw on PKA, that maybe the charge is aggravated assault. And we looked into the exact definition of aggravated assault, because to me, aggravated assault is when you do bodily harm to someone with like grievous intent, like that. That's what it sounds like to me, or with a deadly weapon. You know, like when you not only hit somebody, but you hit to hurt.
Right.
But
because there's regular
like,
assault too. It's a lesser.
But apparently, like, because he had a deadly weapon, and because like it could cause the fear of death, that's enough to meet the criteria. I don't know if that's going to hold up in a courtroom or whatever, or if they're even going to pursue it.
Pled down. I'm not sure, but
yeah. It just seems like the sort of thing where like it ends up being simple assault or reckless discharge of a firearm, or maybe nothing. You know, who knows? But in any case, Boogie turned himself in, I suppose, and I believe this image we're seeing here is the mugshot of him in like that county jail, local police department, whatever it may be. And so Frank here, I didn't realize it was Frank until you pointed it out, has created a petition to give him the death penalty that now has 3,300 signatures.
Boogie's not the bad guy in this situation.
He's not. As of May 13th, 8:08 p.m., there are 3,300 signatures exactly. So you guys can kind of keep an eye on that.
I would have at least expected him to smile in his mugshot. Like, show those teeth.
They don't let you sometimes, right?
Oh, they'll let you. You can do whatever you want.
I didn't know that. I thought.
Huh.
Can you? So is change.org? You can just make anything. You can just be like,
does it look like the standards are very high?
Person death penalty, and you could just. And then I just checked Frank Hassel's Twitter. Yeah, he tweeted it out. It's got like 1,000 retweets and 5,000 people. Like, so clearly it's being driven from there largely. But
Boogie's so hated right now. It
seems
undeserved. Why is Boogie so hated? What did he do?
I think I don't even know if this is a hatred thing. The vibe is that it's people memeing on it. That's I haven't followed it super close, but I'm not seeing many comments like "fucking Boogie getting what he deserves." It's more like, dude, this is like long ridiculous.
The internet turned on Boogie like a year or two ago, something like that, and I think that's not helping him in this situation. No, it doesn't matter. The courts won't care that the internet's mad at Boogie, but. Like why this has so many signatures, I think that's related to it. That they felt he was
a district attorney. He's like, Your Honor, I would just like to point out this petition. Over 800,000 people have signed it to give this gentleman the death penalty.
Well, this is my last day in office, and I've always wanted to set an outrageous precedent to death.
Hang him high.
I'm going to refresh this.
Homicide by change.org. It could be coming to a neighborhood near you.
Dude, like Kyle, refresh the page.
Mine does it automatically. Like it's like
refresh,
rotating.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, mine went down? Now I don't remember what the old number was.
It stayed exactly the same for me. Mine is like continuously going. I'm seeing like the names of the signatures, like scrolling as they sign.
I refreshed. I think it went up by 100. Now I'm like, wait, what was it before?
Mine's at 3,307.
Okay.
What? No, mine's at okay. I see what you're saying. The same thing happened with me, Woody, when I refreshed it.
It went up.
Here's a comment. This is from Chad King, noted legal expert.
Probably noted real name, Chad King.
Chad King. Boogie purposely ignored the definition of the Castle Doctrine. Frank Hassel should have been able to go into his house and fuck him. This is undeniable. Boogie should be put to death to remind everyone that the law is the law. Thank you for your service, Frank.
200 people liked that comment. 284 people were like, that's a good ass comment. What Boogie did was awful. It could have been one of my children in that school that was shot up. I don't actually
twist the narrative.
I didn't even read this ad. I just want to read it. What Boogie did was, this is from Mike. What Boogie did was awful. It could have been
Mike Hunt.
It could have been one of my children in that school that was shot up. I don't actually have any children, but if I did, it could have been one of those kids who died at that school or whatever happened. What did happen exactly?
I believe there's a comment in there somewhere from a Nicholas Gers. If you scroll down a little bit more, Nicholas has something to say about this.
Joe Biden chimed in.
Biden. When my wife, an educator, heard about this fat man on the internet shooting a gun in the school zone, she was furious. I, Joseph Biden, swear that we're going to do everything within our power to make sure this man is brought to the chair. Also, stimulus checks are going to be delayed another 5 months so we can focus all our efforts on this pressing matter.
Boogie fired a revolver in a school zone. Thankfully, Sergeant Hassel disarmed via Krav Maga. Boogie then performed lewd acts on said firearm while the neighborhood witnessed. Boogie's sex slave roommate made the dog watch too. Clear threat to society and morality.
I mean, they're making good points.
Yeah, at this point, I might sign. I didn't realize all these details.
I didn't know about the sex acts, frankly, or the school that was shot up.
People are just making wild accusations. Sneedem Feedem says America will always stand with Israel no matter how many synagogues Boogie burns down.
Poor fucking Boogie.
Boogie, an anti-Semite as well. Who knew?
Based on this random guy, based on Tomboy Hater's comment. Actually, I shouldn't even read that.
Boogie's not the bad guy.
That's the one you shouldn't read.
Frank Hassel is the guy that was the dick in the situation. He went to Boogie's house, hassled him, had a GoPro on his head, did this whole thing. Boogie didn't handle it right. He fired a warning shot into the air. That's bad, and it's more dangerous. Boogie, I think, is not a long-term... He was anti-gun a few years ago. Right. Now he has a gun. But people like that, and I was in this stage for a long time... Maybe they don't know the dangers of the gun. He probably thought a warning shot just disappeared, burned up on re-entry of atmosphere. Who knows what he's thinking. But they don't realize that shooting a gun at even just a few degrees off of straight up, that bullet comes down hard and hurts people.
That's how artillery works.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And so he didn't realize how reckless he was being by firing a shot in the air. And didn't handle it right. But also, I don't know... The Woody morality doctrine sees Frank Hassel as the bigger jerk in this situation.
Well, I think we've all come down on the side of you should not show up to people's houses uninvited. Yeah. It's an invasion. It's not cool. I know that they were both on. I watched that clip of Keemstar's show where they were both on it. This is back when this actually happened, where Boogie was like, "If you come to my house, I'll kill you," and Frank's like, "I'm gonna come to your house. Are you ready to kill?" Just bantering and everything, but then to actually show up, very, very not cool. Clearly now, anyone who has someone show up at their house should learn from this. Don't go outside brandishing a firearm and fire it into the air. Stay inside. Don't engage at all, and then call the authorities, and that's it.
Put on your anti-sissy hypno goggles. Okay. put in your anti-rape butt plug, and Brent, and get your firearm ready.
These guys are completely right, except for the butt plug.
I would out.
Good things could happen.
You know what I would do? I would out sissy hypnotize him. He would be my sissy slave by the end of the day. I'd have him
alpha sissy.
I'd have him on a chain wearing a dog mascot costume by the end of the day. I'd be like heel.
A furry sissy.
I'd come out in my ballerina costume, be like, "Too late, bitch! Too late, bitch!"
Spread.
Spread.
You know. Yeah. Open your ass hatch so I can fuck you. It's like pajamas from like a 1940s cartoon. I open the buttoned ass buttons, and then I fuck him. I fuck a sweaty man in his ass.
But poor Boogie didn't ask for any of this. The guy showed up at his house.
I think he did actually. Wasn't there a part where he was like, "Come on, come on"?
There was. I don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure he literally said like, "Come on, do it."
He was like, "Come on, come to my house, see what happens."
This ties into my thing. I think people don't realize that having a gun on you can make some people feel like, well, shucks, now I'm the toughest guy in this room. You know,
that's how it makes Woody feel. Like he's ready to take the law into his own hands.
It makes me sound like an asshole, but
I'm basically Judge Dredd at this point.
When you concealed carry, like it is impossible. Some people who have concealed carry are going to understand this. That there's a bit of a thought where you're like, I do have a superpower. I have a remote hole poking device. I have a remote hole poking device. I could poke holes in anything around here, right? Like, you really could. You shouldn't. It's a big problem. You'll regret it. But you do have a remote hole poking device in your pocket. Yeah, it's greatly frowned upon. Right. And I don't know. I think Boogie just wasn't past that phase yet. You know, he's like, dude, I got this remote hole poking device. Bring it on. I wish a motherfucker would. And
clearly, it's
this
like
is what happens.
One of those gun things where, I don't know, if I recall, I feel like we had conversations with Boogie before about guns where he's like, I don't know, like you should have to learn a lot about, maybe, I don't want to put any words in his mouth, but like you said, I know he used to not be fully on board with the gun thing. Like, 10 minutes in any gun class from any half reputable instructor, they're going to tell you like, hey, what you do if someone comes into your house, you're not a sniper. Don't go for a shot through the eye like you're John Wick. Center mass, shoot to kill. Don't wing him in the forearm and he's going to go, oh, this gunslinger. He's giving me 4 wounding blows and I'm laying here.
You don't shoot the gun out of his hand?
You don't shoot the gun out of his hand. Exactly. They often use, I'm glad you said that because they use that as an example. And at least the one I went to, like that CC, concealed carry class like 5-6 years ago, where they're like, you're not going to shoot the gun out of someone's hand. Who do you think you are? Like, and then like they shoot to kill and never fire a warning shot. I remember that lesson. And I remember even at the time being like, who the hell needs to be told not to fire warning shots? And it's like, maybe because I live in Missouri and I have rural family, like
you shot a gun.
Apparently a lot of people, 100% of their understanding of guns is movies.
You know what they taught us in my concealed carry class? They're like, if you shoot somebody, you have a legal problem. They taught, like, don't tell the police. I think they gave us, they're like, he was in my house and I feared for my life. That's all you can say. If you're going to say anything, that's it and no more. He's in my house. I feared for my life. I need to talk to my attorney. And they're like, you're not going to convince the cops that, like, there's nothing you're going to say that's so clever and good that you don't have a legal problem now. You have a legal problem, period. And it was like, yeah, okay. Right. So, like, you're just trading problems, and you have to make sure that your new problem's not worse than your old one.
Yeah.
Yep. Cops are trained to manipulate you with certain questions. Like we watched that video the other day of the guy getting pulled over, and he's like, just tell me, man, have you had anything to drink tonight? You can be honest. No, No, you can't.
Yes, you're going to jail.
When someone asks you that question, like when a parent phrases it like that, what they mean is, just tell me and there'll be no consequences. When a cop says it, what they mean is, just tell me so we can get to the consequences.
Yeah, so we can fuck you. Like you'll see, even those clips of like there's a bar fight and like a cop comes up to be like, what's going on here? And like normal citizens are like, oh, he's investigating to discover the culprits. Like, no, he's trying to find any person that he just saw like do a defensive shove, like admit they were a part of it so that he can fuck you up and be like, oh, but you just assaulted it, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, they're always trying to trap you. They're always trying to trick you. Don't talk to cops. Fuck cops. Don't talk to them.
Even just looking at the picture behind Taylor, does he have his finger on the trigger?
Yeah, that was right before he shot. That was when. Well, this was right at.
Well, he's firing a shot.
Was he practicing any gun safety when he came out the door?
He was
no, he's doing the classic.
We'll go clear over the school, and so I'll be fine. But no, he did that. But this was right after he's on the inside saying, "I'm coming out with a gun," and Frank yells, "Come out here and kill me!
Yeah,
kill me!"
See the video.
It is so funny. Watch the whole thing.
The fact that they're dressed so much alike and look so much alike has always been comical to me.
Didn't one of them call the other fat during this exchange?
God,
I think
hope
so.
Not.
I think one of them gave the other one a hard time for being fat.
That is funny.
Also, along those lines, I want to say Boogie looks thinner in his mugshot.
He does. Yeah.
He had a funny tweet where like he subtweeted like a thing where it's like a warrant is out for Boogie's arrest, and he's like, why did they use a picture from 8 years ago? Because he was horrible in the picture. He's like, come on, I'm under arrest. You can't give me my
in his
teeth.
mugshot. He should have shown off his new teeth.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
how are you not smiling?
What'd you say?
Exactly what I said.
He should have done like a Charlie's Angel pose, like with finger guns and smile.
That would be internet perfect.
like done a Yosemite Sam, like, hey.
Photoshoppers, get on it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, right. That's
unless you put him in full Yosemite Sam costume with the hat, then it's okay. Mustache too.
I can't believe this.
So is this thing still moving? I realized what happened when I refreshed it. Is it like backed off a couple hundred, then counted back to where it was? It's not growing like I thought.
They're trying to convince you that this is like actively moving.
Yes.
3,003. It's been up 8 since I mentioned it earlier.
I think I forgot what the number was previously, and like
2 more.
I don't think they're gonna buy
1 more.
This
33.22 for me. Is that
3 more?
Is he gonna hold
25?
33.17.
Boogie 2988 signed it.
I mean,
that is an admission of guilt in the state of Arkansas.
Gandhi and Hitler both signed it. Believe it or not.
You rarely get them to agree on anything. This is great.
I know, and the fact they're both dead, I don't know. I don't know about that.
What is it?
155-year-old Gandhi signed the petition to however old he was.
Well, Kyle, how long is your spork? Is it longer than the utensils in your drawer?
I think so. I don't have like a.
I'm shopping for a spork. I bought utensils. I'm not sure I love them.
It is like full length. Like it's at least as long as like a standard like implement.
When you're camping, have you ever seen the dehydrated food that campers get?
Yes.
Okay.
In that bag. Yeah.
In that bag. And if you don't have a long utensil, then you get it on your fingers and your knuckles and stuff as you finish it off. So I'm not sure your spork's long enough. I don't know.
Yeah, you wasted. How much was the spork?
It was $30, wasn't it?
Fuck, I don't know. I can look real quick on my Amazon. I don't think it was 30. I think it was probably more like 15. I used to have one of those titanium sporks. But I think
kicking yourself for losing it, right?
I literally am.
It was $30. I'm looking at it on Amazon. It's totally I can see the package it came in. It's that $29.95.
Woody, I would not spend $30 on a spork.
I know you would spend $29.95 on a spork.
There's no way I would do that. I'm looking at my past purchases. Let's see. I spent $80 on light bulbs yesterday.
Well, that's reasonable. You need light.
Well, I mean, it's 4 light bulbs. You saw that light bulb. It's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's that one I found on Reddit that look. It's $30. It's $29.95. Well, you know what? When you're in the market for a good sport, expense is
or money's no object.
Money's no object. You're just like, hey, I need a good Spork, in my life, and
you'll be able to give that to your grandchildren.
I'll be able to.
You won't.
I mean, unless this like rubber thing that like allows it to do this bendy shit just breaks after like 30 uses.
Bungie does $30, it'll never break.
10 years later,
you didn't fold it right. The spoon part has to be in the middle. Remember the way you did it before the spoon? No, turn it towards the camera. Yeah, see, you have to put the middle part. The spoon has to be the middle part. You got to do the two fold.
Taylor's figured out how to operate a Spork. You would see.
The spoon is absolutely not the middle part. It's like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, evidence is on my side with the slide in.
Hang on, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Not immediately evident. The fucking Rubik's Cube for assholes.
Looking stupid.
I got it.
No.
What?
Certainly.
Woody, who's the star of Home Alone?
Don't engage.
I'll let you know as soon as you finish that fucking Spork.
Yeah. I'll keep my hands up and then say his name after you put that. You're giving up, aren't you? Macaulay Culkin, Kyle. It's Macaulay Culkin.
Down, and then this goes back. And then
he's putting the spoon in the middle.
There's only 3 movable
parts. You'd be surprised. But they can each go 2 ways. There we go. So look at that. There we go.
Look at how convenient that was.
How you just keep these with you and you don't have any problem, right? You just always keep these on you. Look, I got these handy pockets right here. Bam. Boom. Never will be an issue. I won't. You never know when there's money in a pocket like this.
It's like a bomber jacket. Is that what that's called?
Zach found a great extendable dinner fork for dessert long-handled fork cutlery. It's 25 inches long. I want this. I just wish it was a Spork instead.
Yeah, pull that at the campfire and start shoveling some fucking food in.
Dude, I would fucking pull that out at dinner time and flex on everybody. Show them.
All right, I kind of want it now. That's fucking.
If you go to that Amazon listing, go to the 3rd photo in the Amazon listing, and it shows someone like stealing a dumpling off someone else's plate.
I'll have that.
Oh, I'll have it.
I'll have some of what is it? It's telescoping, isn't it?
I'll have what.
Oh shit! It's telescopic. I just realized that it's a.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it gets so long, like.
And they don't have Spork options, unfortunately.
Shit, you can save 5%. It's incalculable.
It's only $10.79. Dude, utensil talk needs to be a tentpole topic on this show.
Next week, all utensils, 4 hours. Get ready, boys. Chopstick hour. All right, that's coming. That's coming. Okay. Other utensils,
forks, spoons, chopsticks, and the rest.
Knives.
Never forget the knife.
You ever see one of those things you use to like shave butter? It's like a little little thing that's like it's kind of like a cheese grater, but it's in a little scoop form. You'll shave a little butter on there and
with the wire on there.
Yeah,
like a cheese cutter almost. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys.
All right, that's enough of this. Yeah. Just gets fucking stop now.
All right, PKA 561. But I don't know. I'm into my little knives. I wasn't sure if other people would find it interesting, but
no, I like that stuff.
Blade.
I like gadgets in general. That's why I've got my my Spork in there.
The ultimate gadget.
I was going to tell you, Woody. I was on one of those MRE websites, and they make special Sporks and spoons that are extra long for going down in those pouches.
Are they $30?
Oh, he's got him one. Like he went. He's got himself a fancy spoon. Look at this.
Oh yeah. You guys both have fancy Sporks.
I bet he's got something unique here.
Fancy Sporks.
He carved his from a piece of birch.
Is it in here?
It's like when Homer got that limb that had been hit by lightning and made the bat.
Yeah.
So it stores tiny.
Oh my god.
But
quick little assembly process.
Yeah, we'll screw each end together. And I have
ends together. Oh my!
Can you tell how long this is?
It looks
a sizable spoon.
It looks 2 feet long.
This is a very long.
There's no,
and you can go into the MRE pouch and not get it all over your fingers and knuckles.
Are there like tangs on that? It looks just like a spoon.
It is a spoon. It's a spoon. But that's what you need for your pad thai rehydrated bullshit meal you're eating that only tastes good because you're at a campfire. But this is a long thing, and you can keep your knuckles and fingers clean while you dig it out of the pouch.
Never tried an MRE. I imagine they're very salty.
I don't know about
This episode of PKA is brought to you by Blue Chew and Lucy. We'll talk more about them later, but we've had someone reveal their power level this past week. And
Kyle's coming out of the closet, you might say.
It has been great. I love it.
Well, thank you for the kind words. I don't make God of Thunder or anything, but yeah, definitely upped the anime power level a little bit, as Chocolate Thunder put it earlier. So yeah, it's been a long, arduous process, and I know you two have been wanting to talk about it forever. So
forever. This is, for people who don't know, this has been a secret with us for so long. Where like there were times where, like on my Twitch stream, people would be like, "Haha, fucking pile, piece of shit, just big pile of blubber and pork," and I just have to sit there and be like, "He sure is fat, isn't he?" Meanwhile, he had just sent me a picture like, "Starting to see abs, bro." Like
taking it on the chin for 6 months now for sending shirtless pictures to our WhatsApp chat. Meanwhile, it is a back and forth conversation, and I'm telling nobody. They're all like, "What a fucking weirdo old man sending pictures to guys who clearly don't want it." It's like, you assholes have no idea.
Oh, I'm sending dick root all day, every day. Every time I get back from the gym and get out of the shower, I'm just like, "Check out the dick root, boys. It's vascular."
That's what vascular.
It is. It was.
It's like people, like they would be like, "So Kyle and Woody, they're sending like shirtless pictures," and nobody knew Kyle was working out, and so I was like, do people really think like Kyle's just like getting fatter, boy? Like what would be his purpose in sending us photos if he wasn't working?
To motivate Woody.
Like, yeah.
I am looking pretty
Look what
good.
could happen.
Look what could happen.
Yeah. Well, we're also excited about this, clearly. Derek, thank you so much for coming on. You facilitated this entire transformation.
I can't praise Derek enough. He's definitely been like I guess coach, mentor throughout this whole thing. He's really kept me going throughout it. And Derek's a hard laugh. You know what I mean? When somebody's a hard laugh, you really got to come up with a good joke to get a laugh out of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you send Derek a picture and you're like, "What do you think, man?" He was like, "All right, we're doing okay." I'm just like, "Fuck! I really thought I'd get something that time." But you've really got to like get in the gym and make something happen for Derek's like, "All right, I see what you're doing now." So like when you get that out of Derek, it feels really good.
Some of your photos, I thought, I was like, dude, your head looks photoshopped onto the
It's Kyle saying that. I'm like, yeah, I watched him do a natty or not on Superman in the film, and he's like, he's just fat. I don't know what. Look at this piece of shit. Why would they cast him? I'm paraphrasing.
I was watching the video you did on Kyle on your channel this afternoon, and you would bring the picture up, and you brought one up, and I'm like, "Man, he's starting to look jacked there, looking big." And your comment was like, "Now, he looks okay." Now, this is nothing that you would notice in public. And it's like, no. This is nothing that you would notice in public because you have no periphery over the delts. That's how you take Derek down from behind.
The mind warped perception in the fitness industry is next level. Like, you see a guy who's easily a top 0.01% physique, and you're comparing it to some genetic, like, hyper elite outlier. Your brain's just so fried that you're like, "Oh, visible abs. I see that every day on Instagram or whatever." And then you don't realize that how many guys in your gym even have any size on their frame at all, plus abs simultaneously, like zero.
Yeah, it's almost zero. Like the guys that I work out with, because I go to the same like time slot every night. Most of them are like older than me, but they're all like really big guys. Like they all lift heavy. But none of them are like lean. Like nobody is like dick skin lean at all in there. Like nobody has abs. There's a different group of guys that are like high school athletes or college athletes or something. You could tell they're coming in and kind of horsing around, like getting like their second workout of the day in. And those guys have abs, but those guys aren't that big. And so there's just not that many guys who are both big and lean. It's super rare.
Yeah, the transformation was wild, dude. Like, as much as you guys are saying I wasn't impressed, like, I thought I did a pretty good job of showing like my enthusiasm about the whole process.
And I
thought it was
absolutely, yeah.
I thought it was fucking incredible, dude. So I was very happy with the outcome, and like more than anything, I was glad you got to see like what you're capable of, because I imagine you had no conception at the start of this that you could, like, you exceeded Rob McElhenney body fat percentage easily.
Yeah.
You make Mac look like a bitch.
That was the goal. Like that was the whole goal. Like from the beginning was to do the fat Mac, and I would guesstimate his body fat percentage like at his leanest when he's like on TV in that episode to be like 10, something like that. And we hit 8.4 at the end. We hit 8.4, and I was super stoked. I was super stoked to hit 8.4 because I had no idea. I think I had skipped a DEXA scan. I had been getting them monthly, but like the previous DEXA scan, I think I was like low, like 12%, something like that, 13%, like very visible abs. Like my forearms were just like road maps, but I didn't think I was in single digits. And then like when we got in there on May 4th or whatever it was to the DEXA, she was like, what do you think you are? I'm like, maybe 10%. She's like, oh no, honey, you're about 3 points away from the bodybuilders that come in here like show ready, and because they'll get down to like 5.5% or something like that. And 8.4%.
Does your current water impact your body fat percent measurement?
Yeah, like the fat-free mass thing is going to be heavily altered by your like water retention and whatnot, because at the end of the day, it's just monitoring fat-free mass, which encompasses so many different things in your body other than fat, So when you're doing the DEXA, it can be, fairly off, to be honest. But at the end of the day, it's a metric to track your progress consistently, which at the end of the day, like what you look like in the mirror matters. And when you look at, Kyle at the end of the transformation, I don't think anyone would argue he wasn't easily single digits and had definitely
it might have been 9.5%, but I'm sticking with what the fucking DEXA said.
Like
who cares?
And what I liked was the trend, the trend where we started at 34, and like if you want to say no, DEXAs make you leaner than you actually are, or make you seem leaner. It's like, all right, so what, I started at 37% body fat and I got down to 10.
Yeah.
You're just making me sound better than what I was saying. So because we started at 33.8, I believe, roughly, and got down to 8.4. So according to them.
When you texted me, Kyle, like a year and a few months ago, being like, I'm intentionally eating Five Guys 3 times a day to get as fat as possible, and then I'm going to do Fat Mac. Like, you're the only friend of mine that I believe was setting something like if I told that tale, I'd be like, I'm doing a 5-year plan where I just stay fat. Like, but I was like, yeah, I truly believe it. But Derek, you don't know Kyle as well as I do. But like, what was your thought when he approached you? Was it like, this guy's going to do it for a couple months and phase out? I have no confidence that he'll stick with like my full like bodybuilder plan, or how
so I had no idea about the whole Fat Mac idea. I just thought he was out of shape and wanted to get, ripped.
So I didn't want to tell Derek about that because I was afraid that I had hurt myself on like health markers, and he was going to be like, oh, this is super unhealthy what you've done. I don't think I can help someone like you. You're an idiot. I told Taylor, I told like Mitty, I told Chiz, I told like a couple of people in my close life.
You're not an idiot. This is
it's idiotic. It's incredibly idiotic. But for the bit, I had to commit. I felt like it was so goddamn funny. And just to be clear, because like somebody was like, why didn't you tell Woody? I didn't tell Woody because Woody is such an honest, good-hearted man that deception does not come naturally to him, and he will just accidentally let things slip. He would never reveal a secret on purpose, but he will always reveal one on accident.
That reminds me. I did we do conspiracy theories, and I did this thing where we're all on steroids. Were you on TRT at the time I did that?
Yeah, I believe I was.
Dude, your part in that, I just found a Photoshop version of you on like a Greek god or something. You were in a chubby phase at the time.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to like touch on you and change the topic. That's how I handled your aspect of it. I didn't know at the time that you were literally on TRT.
Yeah, he photoshopped me onto like a cholo gangster. And like I ended up more ripped than the guy you fucking
probably
photoshopped me on. That's the best part. Yeah, it was wild.
So what was the whole process like? Like, did the beginning at any point in the beginning, Kyle, were you like, this is way harder than I thought it would be? This kind of blows, or were you so excited?
No, man. What's hard about this is like when you're in when you don't when you have this ignorance factor about something and you don't know if the steps that you're making are the right steps, even though they're hard, right? Like you can go in the gym and bust your ass, but if you're doing it with ignorantly, like you don't know what you're actually doing, you might get home and be like super sore, but in the back of your head, you're like, did I even do the right things? Did I do too much? Did I do too little? You don't know if you've done the right thing. And it's hard to like believe in yourself that things are going to pan out. But having Derek there and having this like tried and true method with not only the diet like program, but also the workout program, right down to like, do this many reps, do this many, this much rest, et cetera, like having all of that mapped out for me and being able to just trust in that 100% gave me like so much like confidence to like just keep doing it. Cause I would just keep telling myself, if we just keep going down the road that he's laid out for us, we can't fail. And like forging your own path is hard. I think that's the metaphor that I would use. It's the difference between like hacking your way through a jungle that you don't know what's on the other side versus having a nice trail like cut and like following a leader.
Your starting diet was fucking wild, dude. You were eating like girl calories. I was shocked.
Can we talk about the shooting in DC? Because I thought that was just very Grand Theft Auto-esque.
Go for it. Lay it out.
It was. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, it was a black woman with a 1-year-old child strapped in the backseat of her car, her kid, and I guess for some reason she wasn't too happy with President Obama or some form of the federal government, or maybe she was just nuts, and she was trying to ram a checkpoint or a barrier or something like that and get to the White House. And Obama was there at the time. He was in the West Wing too, apparently. And long story short, they shot the shit out of her and killed her. And she wasn't armed, but I think there's a sunny spot to all this. She didn't look like me. Okay? Whenever somebody goes on a tear, they do something fucked up and stupid, whether it's a shooting or a rampage or they're the guy sending anthrax bags to somebody or something like that. I'm always like, please don't be a white male 25 to 35. Please don't be a white. Don't look like me and don't have my political views. Don't be me.
Don't play video games. Please don't play video games.
Yeah,
right.
Don't play video games.
Don't play video games. Don't be my age. Don't be from a southern state. Don't be a fucking stereotype. This is perfect. This was a black lady with a kid in her car. She's the bad guy.
She was a professional too, wasn't she? She was pretty successful. She was a dental assistant driving in a nice Infiniti Sedan that was registered to her as I read the story.
An Infiniti Sedan? That was her weapon of choice? Clearly we need to ban those. I don't see them protected by any amendments.
You don't need an Infiniti Sedan, okay?
Yeah.
When do you need that? You don't need that.
Why do
to
you
hunt
need
or do anything.
Yeah, like in
It's
this
got
day and age,
270 horsepower. You don't need that.
I
Slow
understand
it down, keep it safe.
why in the 1700s you might have needed an Infiniti Sedan, but in this day and age you don't have to have that. The police are there to drive
public
you.
transportation too. Think about it.
You don't
Yeah,
need
the laws written about the rules of the road were written at a time when cars didn't have 200, 300 horsepower. They just didn't have. So those laws and all those things that we abide by now are just bullshit because everything's different. The technology's changed, so ban it.
Absolutely. Ban Infiniti Sedans. Those things are... the president is going to die at some point if Infiniti Sedans continue to ram his barricade. Those barricades can only take so much goddamn punishment.
So many Infinitis.
From the Infiniti...
What if she'd had a high capacity Infiniti?
What is it with you fucking Americans and your Infiniti Sedans? What is it with your Infiniti Sedan lust and your Infiniti Sedan worship? It's bullshit.
Are your Infiniti Sedans more important than the lives of innocent children?
Exactly.
Really? You want to kill innocent children if you like Infiniti Sedans, basically.
Fucking Infiniti Sedan drivers. Banging at the barricade. And I'm surprised, quite frankly, that the president was able to defend himself against Infiniti Sedans. I would have guessed that you could take your Infiniti Sedan and drive it right up to the freaking Oval Office.
And there are those who say that the only way to stop a bad person with an Infiniti Sedan is a good person with an Infiniti Sedan.
We need an Infiniti Sedan registry. We need a national registry of everybody that drives an Infiniti Sedan so that we can keep these killers under surveillance, so we know that everybody's safe.
I think we need an Infiniti Sedan in every hallway and every classroom in America to defend ourselves from the other Infiniti Sedans roaming the streets.
And no large gas tanks on those Infiniti Sedans. You can have one, but no big gas tanks.
That's the high-capacity Infiniti.
No, you can't have one.
That's what high-capacity Infiniti is.
Yeah.
I think you guys are missing the big puzzle here.
You think we're off target with this Infiniti Sedan thing? Say it ain't so.
The big puzzle is you got a black person doing something crazy, which they always blame on the white people.
Dan, let's tell divorce stories.
Divorce stories. Yeah, there's plenty of divorce stories. Where do you want to start? You want to start where I sort of landed in your house?
That works.
Yeah. So
do you want to talk about what led up to that?
Yeah. So I lived the script. I married my wife, or I met my wife in college, and figured, well, shit, let's, everyone gets married, or meet your mate in college, and everyone was getting married, so I proposed early on, and this has been the woman that I've been with since I'm literally 20 or 21 years old. Mm-hmm. And, the marriage has always been a little bit more difficult than probably it needed to be, and, we ended up shitting out a bunch of kids, which made things a little bit more difficult. I've actually got 4 daughters. I love them.
I don't think that's how you do that.
Oh, really?
I don't know what you're taught in your state for sex education, but typically kids are not shat out.
Yeah, I sort of skipped class. I don't know. After about 3 kids, I'm like, how does this keep happening to me? I don't get it. But okay. Yeah, I have 4 wonderful daughters, and towards the end of my marriage, I found that my wife would. This is around the Facebook time, so she got involved with Facebook, and she would end up just withdrawing, and spending a lot of time, by herself, and me being the kind of guy that sort of doesn't get it, but then after a while, when I sort of figure things out, my antenna goes up, and long story short,
allow me to interrupt. So Dan works in IT and information technology, like I do. And, compared to his wife, he just has it all over her with regards to computer prowess.
You don't ever, and I'm going to tell my girls this, you're not going to be able to get away with jack shit when it comes to computer. I will figure it out. I'm smarter than you when it comes to computers in general. And my wife especially. And, I just figured out. And I'm sort of ashamed of this, but I would scan the network for what she was doing. But really what she was doing was trading semi-nude pictures of herself with some guy that she went to high school with, and he was living up in Maine.
Could you see the pictures of the guy?
I did, and the guy was, this is a funny story. The guy that really...
God, I'm ashamed, Dan. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
How come you want pictures of the guy and not his wife or ex-wife?
I think he's apologizing for being that guy.
I didn't even get that. Go on. So
I did this big elaborate thing. For me, I just wanted to find out what was going on. As a man would have just confronted, maybe smacked her a few times, but I sort of,
instead, Dan's like, oh look, she's sending her passwords in clear text. I will have all the mails in there forwarded to my account so I can keep up.
Details. I set up a Gmail account where this shit was forwarded to. It was a really elaborate scheme, and I was driving myself crazy because I was seeing sort of this in real time. So I ended up going out. I think it was like NFL playoffs were going on, and I was going to go out drinking with my buddies, and she's like, "Oh, go with your friends. Don't worry about it. I'll be here, fine." And I knew what she was doing, but I just went anyway, and ended up coming back and trying to bust her in the middle of the act. I don't even know what the act is. I don't know what she was doing with this material, but I knew that she had this thing with this guy.
So I end up home.
I'm driving home through this small town in North Carolina, and I'm out of my mind, and I'm just buzzing through town, and this cop is coming in the opposite direction, and he ends up, I guess it's simple math to figure out how fast someone's going. He ends up pulling me over, and he walks up and he goes, "Sir, do you know how fast we're going?" And I go, "Sir, I'm about to go home and catch my wife in the middle of an affair." I think is how I described it. And he goes, okay, well, license and registration. So he goes back to his car, checks it out, brings it back, and he goes, sir, I'm going to let you go. You have enough problems on your hands, but I don't want to read about you in the newspaper tomorrow. So he lets me go. I end up going back. Nothing's happening, but I end up finding pictures on the camera of her kind of in various states of undress.
But there's more. The pictures weren't on the camera.
Oh, the pictures. Yeah, that's a good point. So I don't know how much time we have here. The pictures, there was no pictures on the camera. It was wiped clean. And I'm like, that's interesting. We always have pictures of the kids or whatever. So there's obviously evidence that has been cleaned up. So me being, computer crazy guy, there's ways of getting that material back. So I get the pictures back off of the flash card, and of course there's all the evidence in its glory. And, it's her, it wasn't horrible stuff, but it was her with her shirt off and, pictures of this guy, on their computer. And it was just, it was just a bad scene. And
this complete jackass is like, I send you pictures with my shirt off. I need pictures of you with your shirt off.
Yeah, and he's sounding like a pro. It's like, okay, now it's your turn, and he's, he sort of has that really creepy kind of, like picture in the bathroom with the camera in front of his face, like his iPhone, whatever, and snapping a picture in front of his eyes. What was that?
He said he was sorry.
Yeah, well, listen, this is funny. So I end up, fast forwarding a little bit, I end up separating from her, and I'm a miserable wreck. I mean, I've been with this woman.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did she ever really cross the line, other than the pictures back and forth on the internet?
So let me ask you this. So what is crossing the line in this context? I mean, let me ask you this. Is that cheating? When she is...
That's what I'm asking you. Is that cheating? Because...
Absolutely cheating. In my mind, it's cheating.
Because some people would consider that very small.
Right. When you have in my book, if you have an emotional affair with somebody, and it's more than just, a loss of sanity for one given second. If you carry it forward, if you've got an emotional connection with somebody and you're trading fucking naked pictures with them, that is absolutely cheating. And from a female perspective, I can't speak for you, Miss Kitty, but, I don't know. I think the physical stuff is actually even means less. If you've got a connection with somebody, even if it's virtual, that's not good. And I think that's cheating territory. I don't know. What do you think?
To me, it's cheating. It's somehow easier to get over than the physical side, though. Like, if I look, sometimes people strain their marriage, right? I would hate it if it were mine, but people happens in marriages recover from this from time to time. I would find it more difficult to recover if she had gone that extra step and had the physical relationship too.
Oh, it would have been difficult, But the thing is, I confronted her, and in my little mind, I was thinking, she's caught with the evidence, and she's just going to sit there and drop to her knees and begging for forgiveness. Well, she's pissed off at me because I'm basically, I'm looking at her computer. I'm scanning the freaking network. I mean, I'm spying on her, and that's what she's pissed about. So, this was the beginning of the end of my marriage. And I actually look back and I'm thinking to myself, I could have done so many things different, and I could have kept on. I could have actually kept that marriage together, but I sort of made every mistake in the book. When you're caught in that situation, there's so many things you could be doing right, and there's so many things you could be doing wrong, and I did all the wrong stuff.
You might have said this before. How old were y'all when y'all got married?
So we got married. So I was dating this woman. I started at 21 years old, and we got married at 26, which, by the way, I think that's too young. I think you need to wait. And Woody's going to disagree with me because he got married really young. But in my opinion, I think you need to live life.
Was she 26 as well?
She was 24.
24?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because in my mind, I'm trying to defend her, and I'm thinking, but you both got married at a really young age, and maybe she was doing the online promiscuous stuff to try to keep herself from taking that extra step and taking it to a physical level to try to keep the marriage together.
Who are you, Dr. Phil?
No, you don't see what I'm getting at. Since she got married so young, she didn't really have one of those long party lines from her past.
Yeah,
and she was kind of reaching out for something exciting to try to keep herself from like going out with like the bus boy or the pool boy or whatever to get her kicks, so she could keep the marriage together.
Yeah, I mean,
gets so much ass.
what was that?
What'd you say, Kyle?
I said pool boys get so much ass.
That's gonna be my next career move, by the way.
There you go, man. We'll go into business together.
But we end up separating, and I'm just a miserable wreck. And what's funny is I end up landing at Woody's house. So I first off go to my parents, and that's the one place you don't want to go back to. It's like, for me, it's just the walk of shame to go back to your parents' house and live with them again. And they reminded me very quickly of why I didn't want to be there when I was 18 years old. And my parents are great in the sense that they will welcome you in, but they will do everything possible, subtle stuff, to make sure that you don't want to stay. I mean, they're going to make your life a little bit miserable. And it was a reminder of just what I went through at 18. And then, they're great parents. I can't complain. But I got the hell out of there after about 2 weeks. And I don't know what happened. I don't know how we connected, but somehow you offered your house to me, and I ended up taking you up on it. And it was, I guess it was there for 3 months, 3 or 4 months, maybe.
Yeah, 3-4 months, something like that.
Yeah,
and get things figured out.
Yeah, and it was great, man. I had a really good time. And Woody's one of these guys, and I have all these knucklehead friends that are like, you need to get your fuck on, man. She's cheating on you. You need to go bang hookers, and you need to go to the strip clubs every other week, and you need to do this, and you need to key your car, and you need to hire a private investigator, and all things that, in retrospect, would have been bad ideas. And Woody is like, dude, you need to... let's explore this. And it was sort of like sitting on the therapy couch almost, in a way that it's like you need that kind of positive support versus, my knucklehead neighbor who was, basically going out saying you need to go bang everything and, every 20-year-old in town.
Now that the divorce is finalized, you be banging more girls.
I should be, yeah. Maybe it was horrible advice, Woody. Maybe I should have listened to the other
last night go well?
Last night did go. So I'm a single guy again, which is crazy because, like I said, I had been with the same woman since I was 20 years old, right? My entire adult life. So now I'm thrust into this whole dating situation at the time 39, and now I'm 40. I'm ancient. And just trying to figure this whole thing out. And it's amazing. There are so many people out there that, are better matches. And I really look at my, relationship with my wife, and there's so many things that just didn't kind of fit together, and we fought about everything. And to me, I was thinking, God, she's the only one for me. I couldn't even think about being with anybody else. And I sort of thought that for the first couple of years. And last night, this woman, she was sexy and well-groomed, and she was an anarchist on top of everything else. She was like, wanted to live off the grid and like grow her own food, and wanted to like, and to me, that's exciting. Partner. Yeah.
You can take my spot. I just dawned on me.
Right.
Dude, did you ever get back at that guy who Facebooked your ex-wife?
No, but I never did. I never.
Oh my God! So what's his name, by the way? His first and last name. If we put it on the stream, there might see. I think you should tell his wife. I care as much about his marriage as he does about yours. Like, I hate this guy.
Okay, let me ask you this though. So it's 2 years later. Do you think it's really necessary to kind of go back there and
let's own him?
Yes,
let's do it.
Absolutely, let's own him. What's his name?
I'll have to dig it up. I actually forget, but
dude, this guy
fuck
is
his
a
life
jackass.
up.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want his life, man. Not that I
hey,
want
what
to
job
live his
does he
life.
do?
I want to own his life. He's a cop. Fuck him, man. Fuck this guy.
No. Here's an idea. He's a cop.
Okay.
That means you can call in anonymous complaints.
And
Get him
I don't
fired.
know.
oh,
What? Dude, cops
I want
shoot
him to
people
live
without
in a
getting
bridge.
fired.
So here's a funny story. So I was sitting on his couch. I mean, this is I would say 2 years ago, and I'm sitting there weeping about just being a big pussy about everything. And I'm like, yeah. And Woody goes, maybe we should pay this guy a visit. let's straighten him out. Let's kick his ass. And I'm like, I don't know. He's sort of a big guy, lives up in Maine, and he's like, yeah, we'll see how big he is. Because I guess at that point you were like really into kind of.
I was like fighting all the time, dude. Like I was kicking in my I had 2 cops and 2 prison guards that I trained with all the time, and none of them they couldn't fight for crap. And I was like, this guy's going to be the same. We'll see how big he is.
You were totally ready to go up there and take the road trip, and I was almost there with you, man. It would have been, it would have turned out horribly, I'm sure, but it would have been a hell of a road trip. Let me tell you.
State lines and beat up a cop.
What could go wrong? That seems perfect to me.
Wait, so all you guys have piqued my interest. So, I mean, should we really dig this whole thing up? Do you think I should drop? Because I've got old emails. I think I've got a couple pictures.
I don't think you should.
I think you should. It's called emotional scars. His marriage, man. If you bury this shit,
I think if you've kind of buried it and stuff, why dig up all that stuff again?
No. All right,
this is my friend Dan, and there are penalties for fucking with him.
That's
how this goes down.
I understand, but I don't know.
If it
was like a year after it, I'd be like, yeah, do it. Like,
what difference does it make?
2 years? I don't know.
No. You can't escape. There's no getting away.
There's no statute of limitations on ruining a man's marriage. There's no statute of limitations on sending semi-nude pictures and receiving them from some other man's wife. There's no forgiveness. There's no you know what? It's been like 600 days. Let's let this slide. No. This doesn't slide. This doesn't slide until this guy's suicidal.
Absolutely. You know what, Kimmy J? This guy is number one asshole.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, we get Kimmy J to send naked pictures of him to that guy.
This guy knew exactly what he was doing, right? This guy.
Oh, he was a pro. Yeah.
He was a pro at breaking up a marriage that had 4 daughters in it. Right? This is not a trivial thing. This is freaking. This guy needs. I want vengeance. Fuck. Screw Dan. I want vengeance.
So you guys got my brain going. What you could do to a cop across the state line without just beating him up? And you guys want to hear a couple of the ideas?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Oh God.
All right, you go there. You wait till he goes to work. You break into his house. You set a bear trap in front of the front door. And then you leave.
Wait a minute. I think I saw this on Looney Tunes last week. No,
the fact is, okay, first thing you do when you walk in the house, you open the door, you throw it open, you go right for the light switch. You don't look down. The man steps on the bear trap, it breaks his leg, and he's got to crawl to the fucking phone. You're in another state.
That's a horrible idea. And when I
mean, awesome. People on fire. Sorry.
Wow. So
the easiest way to get back at him is just to get his name out there, right? I mean, we can tell his wife. He's married too, by the way.
Oh God. Okay, chop his dick off as well while you're at it.
Yeah, this guy's married. This guy's married, and Dan's marriage is over, and his is cruising along fine.
Yeah, we always had a great time on those trips.
It was a blast.
I want to tell the story about that involved marijuana and an Applebee's, but I'm trying to tell it without upsetting anyone.
Let's forego that one.
Let me tell that story in a way that doesn't
weed out
of an apple at an Applebee's.
I was a driver, maybe. Was this a paintball event?
Yeah, I'm going to tell that story in a way that doesn't incriminate anyone.
Okay.
Except for myself and White Boy, who wouldn't care. Yeah, so I found this. We were at paintball, and Woody and I were walking around, and I think I told Woody, I was like, I'd like to find some weed, and I was like, I don't know how to get it though. I've never been here before, and we see this paintball referee, long hair, down to his shoulders, big mustache.
That guy was awesome.
And I walk up to him like, hey man, I don't want to offend you, but you look like the kind of guy who'd know where some weed is. And he goes, hell yeah, brother. All right then. So it wasn't long before a 1/4 ounce of white rhino was produced at the hotel. And so me and White Boy are in the back of the van, and a gassy Mexican is driving that thing. And me and White Boy are in the back, and I'm breaking the weed up on a copy of Modern Warfare 2. and as I break it up in little piles, White Boy's rolling up these J's like a fucking expert. Just Just like origami back there, rolling these.
So I wasn't in this car. I was driving. That was a van, I think. I was driving a smaller car, and like the legend of White Boys Rolling made it to me. They're like, oh my god, all the windows were down. It's blowing everywhere. He's rolling. He doesn't lose a seed, like whatever you wouldn't want to lose. You know,
smoke seeds.
Like you wouldn't want.
He lost the seeds, but nothing else.
Look, I'm not okay. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah. He only let the seeds blow, but apparently he was like a savant at rolling these things.
He might have done it a time or two before, and so every time he rolls one up, he passes it to me, and then I light it, I spark it up, and I take a hit to get it going, and then I pass it forward, and because it's just he and I in the very back seat. There's like 4 rows of this van. I don't even know. It's one of those big ass vans.
Yeah.
Nobody can see how much I'm smoking. So I feel like I can take a couple extra hits before I pass it forward. You know, we've got plenty.
For all they know,
anyway.
he rolled 1-inch buds or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not passing forward. It's just a roach. Man, White Boy rolls them small, but okay, I'll take it. It's free. So I'm every time he rolls one, I'm going, and then I pass it forward. And so he's rolled like 3 or something like that, and the van's full of people, and the driver's not smoking, just to be clear, and but we're passing them forward, and I am getting rapidly way more high than I've ever been, and I hadn't eaten since like lunchtime, and it's dark, and I essentially blacked out. That's only ever happened to me one other time, but I essentially blacked out and forgot where I was. And
I remember this.
At the same time, this is fun. It's such a stupid coincidence, but at the same time, Gassy Mexican, the driver, went the wrong way. He got lost, so he had to pull into a residence so that he could like do a J turn and like so he's literally pulling up into the driveway of a home outside of Chicago so that he can leave their driveway and head back toward where the Applebee's restaurant is. Well, I come to right about there while we're pulling up to a house in the dark, and I'm like, where are we? where are we going right now? Whose house is, where are we going? In my head, I've been kidnapped, and they are taking me to an abandoned house that I've never been before, and I don't know who all these people in this van are, but White Boy was like, no, it's cool. We're going to Applebee's and we got a little lost. It's me and you and look, there's Taylor up there and Gassy's driving and everybody else is in the car behind us. We're going to Applebee's to get some appetizers. And I'm like, all right.
Anytime.
White Boy was a good too high tour guide.
He was great. So we get out of the car at Applebee's and we start walking toward the door, and I'm walking right next to Taylor,
so explicit.
And I'm taking these high steps. I'm walking like this.
Oh, this was so fucking funny. His like knees were coming near the chest. He was walking like he was going through a swamp. And we're just on the sidewalk going into Applebee's as he's taking these enormously high steps. Just
high steps.
Maybe 8 feet coming into Applebee's. And I remember like walking next to Kyle. Like we were friends at the time, but not as tight as we are now. And we were just walking next to each other. And Kyle's walking like an absolute lunatic. And I just looked over at him. He looks over at me and goes, "This is the highest I've ever been." And just we continued our way in, and we got in there. And Kitty, we were all at this giant ass table on Applebee's.
Kitty,
and we're all sitting there. And Kitty, being astute, quickly realizes ordering it one by one is not an option for this table right now. It'll take forever. Like Kyle can't decide. Lots of people can't decide on what they want. And so Kitty just goes, just 2 of every appetizer. And the waiter's like, what? It's like for you or for the table. Just 2 of every appetizer for the table. And that's what we did. And I think after that, she ordered one more round of every appetizer.
And we worked on it pretty good.
That was suctioned up like through a shop vac immediately. All of those poppers, those jalapeno poppers, all those fucking
mozzarella sticks and onion rings,
chicken wings, the bloomin' onion or whatever their version of it is.
The waitress says, "What would you like to drink?" And I said, 2 Mountain Dews. And she says, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "I want 2 glasses of Mountain Dew." She's like, "I'll bring you a large." And I'm like, "Well, you're gonna see." because I'm so thirsty. And she comes back and she gives me this Mountain Dew, and she hands me my Mountain Dew, and she starts distributing everyone else's drinks. And right about the time she finishes handing everybody else their Dr. Peppers and shit, I go, refill? I have just sucked the whole fucking 20-ounce Mountain Dew down instantly because I had such dry mouth from smoking all that goddamn weed. I was just, I wanted two, and so after that, she brought me fucking two, and I was double fisting those bitches. And I don't know.
I remember being in that van as we were driving on the way there, being like, this is how successful YouTubers behave. Like,
impressionable young Taylor.
YouTubers. Yeah. I got to get by and go to Applebee's.
Yeah, I won't tell the other part of the story, but someday maybe we will, because some other shit happened that was fucking hilarious.
Very funny. Yeah.
I don't even know if I know this. I was in the other car.
Right. Who shit themselves?
It happened at the restaurant, Woody. There was a thing that happened at the restaurant.
Was I involved?
I'll write it in the chat. But yeah, there was a whole thing.
But that was a very fun night. God damn, it's a shame we're not doing those trips anymore. That was so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, and that other individual started crying.
I don't remember actual
I saw tears.
I remember it a little.
We're not saying his name. We can say it.
I genuinely remember,
Taylor,
but I'll tell you, he was
Taylor?
upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like the way that went down.
Yeah. You have to go. Do you not have our chat open?
No, I do. I see it. I just don't get it.
Somebody else tweeted from somebody's account.
Oh, no.
It wasn't a tweet that he would like out there.
There was a flippity floop, and that's the way it went.
I was sitting at the end with it was me and White Boy and Kelly, White Boy's longtime girlfriend now, and we were gone, and we were like getting like the information of what had happened at the other end of the table with the drama, piece by piece, and I was like, I think that they did this thing, and now that other person over there, he's crying. Look at him. And Kelly was like, he's crying like a bitch. And we're just laughing our asses off down there. We just had a real good time. That was a wonderful night. I had a really good time. That was awesome. That was a great time. We smoked all of that fucking weed up before we got there. We smoked a quarter of an ounce of weed on the drive to Applebee's. Jeez. That was an interesting fucking night.
I remember how much I enjoyed all of the anitizers.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, it was just really fucking good.
I remember how good those boneless buffalo honey wings were, how good those potato skins were, how upset I was when it might have been White Boy, but we were both reaching for the last like jalapeno popper or something. And of that serving, I had noticed he had already had 3 or 4. It only comes with about 6. I had no jalapeno poppers from that one. And so I reached towards it, and we did that kind of coy, like, you take it. No, you take it. And I was like, no, seriously, White Boy, you take it. And he's like, well, okay then. And he took it, and I did the no you one too many times. So missed out on that popper.